trying to find the right background. I think this is my background. That's good. Hi, everybody. This is a super organizer man in the professional organizing industry, James Lott Jr. I'm a super organizer. I'm back again. It's been a little bit because I've been trying to decide what the next topics will be. People, thank you so much for everyone who's responded to the series so far. I'm be breaking kind of some of the myths of men in this female-dominated industry. So it's been very nice to hear back the feedback from you. Most of it's been good. I've had a few that haven't been, but it's fine. I don't care. It's fine. Everything's good. I love it. I love hearing people's ideas, and some people, whatever. So that's fine. But I do these because I want to help break some of the stereotypes. And what I'm finding when I do these is that how much we're all alike, male and female, in this industry. There's not so much difference, but a lot of commonality. Here's another one. So this was a special episode, and you're seeing me in a tank top. I am at home, 41 days at home. I have not left my house. This is real life. I have hair, no facial hair. I'm growing it back now, but I shaved it off to see what it would look like, and now I'm like, oh, I do like that, so I'm going back. This is real life, folks, and a lot of you out there can relate to this because there is no hair and makeup people out there. There is, can't go out and do anything, so it's real life. This is what I'm doing. So I'm showing you real life. This is my 15 most asked questions as a professional organizer man. So these are some questions that have come up through some of the talks I've done, everyday life, the videos I put out, everything. So I'm going to answer 15 of them. I probably may do a few of these because I get asked more than this, but these are 15 that's on the most. Number 1, what is a professional organizer? Let me first get my cup because I'm drinking my tea this morning. Look at my cup, you guys. Yes. So good. That's my echinacea tea I'm drinking. Okay, what's a professional organizer? There are many different answers, and it depends on the person and what they believe a professional organizer is. I tell people it's not just as simple, I come into your house and clean it, or I come into your house and organize it. That's, for some people, that might be the answer. My answer varies sometimes, but one of the main answers I usually say is, I come in and I help you set up your space more efficiently and help you create systems that work best for you. And if they go, well, what does that really mean? Then I'll go into a longer introduction. But that's literally what I do. I come in, I help set up your space, and I also help set up systems with you. So that could be a better bedroom flow. It could be a better kitchen setup. It could be your files get all cleaned up in your office, and the filing is actually labeled the way you would look for it. We do so much. It's kind of like a loaded question that can't always just be answered in 2 sentences. And you organizers who are watching know that, and those who are not organizers just know that we help you organize. That, yes, that's a main thing. We help you organize, but we do so much more than that, and that's kind of the point, is that we do a lot of stuff for you. We do whatever we can to help you get stuff in order. So you can find ketchup. You can find your keys. You can, get ready in the morning easier. Those are all the kind of things that we do. But we do much more than that too. Number 2, what is a super organizer? I dreamt this name. The name I dreamt it. I needed something catchy. I'm a big personality, so I thought, okay, I'll do something big. Super organizer. So I super organize you. I don't know, that's what I do. Number 3, how long are your sessions? And that's actually a really good question. I have modified over the years, and some of you may have also done the same thing who are organizers out there. For a while, I was like, I'll work all day, I'll do this, I'll do that. And then I realized that a lot of my clients that I work with, this is for me, begin to kind of lose it after a couple hours of straight organizing. Sometimes we do take breaks. That is, done little short breaks in between. I work with the client, and it's up to their pacing, first of all. But I do know that in general, after 2-3 hours, they're kind of like, okay, I need a break. This is for continuous organizing, not coming in for a specific project. That's a time-specific thing. Like if they have to move tomorrow, then you clearly work for 9 hours to help them get moved. But it's just like a regular organizing client that I come back once or twice a week and we're working on it. I usually don't do more than 3 hours or 4 hours. I book in 3 hours and 4 hour sessions. That's all I do. I've done a few 2 hour. depends on where it is travel-wise for me, where the location is compared to where I live in LA. So it's, LA's big, so it depends on where it is. So it's worth it for me to go there and work for 2 hours. I've done a few, and they were close by. So it's like, well, it didn't really matter that much. It was fine. And some movement is movement. I'm about those small steps with large rewards, but it has to make it worth my while. If it costs me money to go see you, excuse me, then it actually defeats the purpose of going there for 2 hours. It's not enough. But 3 to 4 hours usually max for me. Number 4, are you OCD? OCD is a disorder that's nothing to do with being organized. I mean, I really get this a lot, actually, and I don't know how many out there you guys get it too. Being OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, that's a disorder. That's something that hinders you from living your life in a positive way. Being organized doesn't mean that you have to make sure that all the cans are turned front ways every 5 seconds all the time, unless you just lose it. Just being organized just means you have things in order. You have things in the place where you think they should be. That's all. But OCD is a very serious disorder. It's something totally different. And I've done shows on that, actually. So you go to my shows, you'll see that. Number 5, another one that's kind of similar. Are you type A? I don't think I'm type A. I don't have to be in charge of everything. I'm a great collaborator. I have people who I work for several networks, as well as being in charge of my own network. So I have both things. So I have no problem switching it off and being just a guest. I have no problem switching it off and working for somebody else. Because in the end, I have my own company, and that's why I'm in charge there. Even with that, I have no problem delegating. I have no problem saying, you're better than I am, you do it. No problems whatsoever with that. None. I don't think I'm a type A personality. I'm a strong personality, but not type A, no. What's the wrong way? Dang it. Number 6. Do you like working with men or women better? That question just kills me. I guess it's a legitimate question. I don't know. I've worked in offices back in the day that were all female, and I worked in offices that were all male. There's just different dynamics. I know with all men, we just react to each other different ways than all women would, or a man with women. I don't think I have a preference. I just like working with a good group of people. It doesn't matter. And my clients, I have male clients, female clients. It's the person. I really don't think, well, because you're a man and I'm a man, we're going to get along great. There's times that I go along with men. So I can't just say, not all men are the same. Not all women are the same. So we can't do a broad brush over that. So for me, there's no preference. I just like working with people who are fun, open, funny, nice. They can be any gender. That includes all the newer genders that are emerging also. 7. I can't read my own handwriting. Got all my glasses on. Because I can't wear my glasses looking here. It's just this whole thing now where now I'm getting old. I have to take my glasses on, take them off. Take them on for close, for far, for this. It's just crazy talk. I can't do anything about it. Just what it is. Number 8. No, sorry, back to number 7. What do you get embarrassed? Do you get embarrassed by seeing female products? I can't even see my writing. Feminine products. No. Everything's elbows and arms to me. I had sisters. I had daughters. I have daughters and I had daughters. I have daughters. I've seen a tampon. It's not that seeing feminine products is not the worst thing that I've seen in a session. Trust and believe. I've seen all kind of things. And that, I'm talking sexual to non-sexual. I've seen all kind of stuff. So seeing a tampon, seeing a pad, seeing panties. That stuff doesn't bother me. Seeing makeup, tweezers, whatever. That stuff, it's products. Doesn't bother me. I can organize though, just like I can organize anything else. It doesn't bother me. But I think on some level that probably is a legitimate question too, because I know if you're a regular guy who doesn't work in these kind of fields, it might be embarrassing to you. So I do get that. I don't make it sound like it's that, but I work in the field that we touch everything. It's just after a while. And if you were at first, at some point you'll get over it if you do it enough. Here's one. This is a great question. Number 8. What do you wear to a session? Actually, I don't wear tank tops to sessions, but I do wear, because it depends on the season, depends on the climate inside the house. Some people run their houses hot. Some people's houses run colder. My house has old insulation. Where I'm at now has old insulation, so it actually it mirrors almost sometimes what outside is. So if it's cold outside, my house is really cold inside. If it's warm outside, it's warm in here, which it is. So I usually dress in layers, and I either take off or put on what I need when I'm there. And it depends also if we go inside and outside. So but I try to wear comfortable clothes. So a lot of times I wear comfortable jeans if I do. Comfortable pants. Shorts that are, loose shorts that are comfortable. Because I'm moving, I'm flexing, I'm grabbing, I'm pushing. Sometimes we're on the floor, sometimes we're reaching high. I make sure my shirts are loose. Everything is kind of loose and flowing so that I can actually move freely. I don't want anything constricting. A fun fact: when I first started 11 years ago, I used to have a uniform. I had a bunch of polo shirts that had my logo on them, so I wore a lot of those for the consultations, so you can see my logo, and I wear them out for meetings. And then I had T-shirts made, and I'd wear the T-shirts. I had some black, some white that had my logo and all that stuff on there. I wear on occasion still, on occasion, but I didn't like the uniform after a while. I was just like, I don't want to wear a uniform. But when I first started, it was very useful when I first started. And advertise my business, advertise what I'm doing. But after a while, I was like, I don't want to wear a uniform. I want to wear some regular stuff. So that was fun. Here we go. These next two questions, very interesting. I do get asked these all the time. Number 9. Do female clients hit on you? This is not a porno. It's not like, ooh, can you go in my bedroom and organize my bed? None of that stuff happens. I've never had a female client hit on me. Now, I've had older female clients say things like, "Oh, you're so cute, you're so handsome. Oh my goodness, if I was younger, I'd be after you. You're my type of man." I've heard that kind of stuff, but they've never hit on me. Never made me feel uncomfortable. That's never happened. Just doesn't happen. And then next question, it goes with that. Number 10, have you ever been propositioned? So no indecent proposals here. Never been propositioned. Didn't happen. Number 11, do female clients ask you to do things they consider man's work? Now, I did an episode of this series earlier talking about what they think professional organizers do, men. And it all goes down to setting the boundaries in the beginning and letting them know what you do and don't do sometimes. But occasionally things will come up. And I will say something like, they'll say, "James, do you know how to, fix my sink is leaking, you know how to fix it?" I'm like, I'm not a plumber. So I have a plumber I can call. Do you know how to fix lights? No. But I have an electrician. I can call him. So I have a posse of folks at my disposal that are all good rates, because I've known them for years. They're all licensed and bonded. They're good at what they do. I use them myself. I have a gardener. I have people there's people I use that I can call and suggest. And I love passing work on other people too, but it's like, no, I don't do that. And some of the older women, they see me like a son or like a husband figure or a male figure. They want me to do these things, and occasionally I'll do a few things. I'll change some light bulbs. I'm tall. I'll do that. I've put up a shelf or two, but I don't make a habit of it. I don't do that. That's not what I do. I don't build things. Someone's asking, do you build that? Like, I don't build things. I had a couple clients bring some IKEA stuff home when we put together, and I did try it. And I did it. A couple times I did do it. I can do it if I can. But I'm not the best at it. It's not my strong suit. So, but I notice a lot of them think it's men's work, and I'm like, I don't do that. I just don't. But in some cases, it has been just a case of they don't think they even think of it as men's or women's. They just think, well, you're here, you're younger, you're stronger, can you do this? That's not let them know sometimes. No, I don't do that. I just politely tell people what I do and don't do. Because that's the point. It's your business. You can tell them that. But I don't get mad when people ask me like certain things. Like, look, I'm a man. I don't ask you. No, I don't get mad about that. It's whatever. It's fine. Number 13. Have I ever been attracted to a client? Yes. Not a lot, not all. A few, but a few of my clients in the past, yes, I have been attracted to them, and but I would never act on it. I would never. There's a saying my father used to say. Excuse my language. It's like, you don't shit where you sleep. Or you don't shit where you eat. Well, it's something about not taking a crap in a personal space because you have to live in it or something. That's something I just would never do because it's just too messy. And I want the money. I am above sex and relationship when it comes to when I'm at work, I am at work. I know how to compartmentalize, shut that down, and go right into doing it. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not distracted. It makes the job nicer when you're attracted to them a little bit. You're like, oh, I kind of like them. You're happy to see them. Makes it go by a little nicer. But I would never, ever, 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 ever do that because it's too messy. And especially nowadays, a lot of stuff. Oh no! I want my money. I want the job. I want the referrals. You know, I'm all about the business part. That comes first. I have no shame about saying that. It comes first. So yeah, I've been attracted to a few. Not that many. Again, this is not a porno. This is not some kind of romance novel. Just occasionally you meet. I'm in LA. You meet I've had some attractive clients. I mean, that's kind of just how it is. But no, not at all. Here's a good one. Number 14. Do you show emotions when your client is showing emotion? I always say emotions are not a bad thing, and people are trying to make they're also bad. Oh my God! Now the thing I don't do. I don't go down the rabbit hole if they're going down the rabbit hole. Like if they're negative, my life sucks. I shouldn't have been. That's just why I'm so disorganized. It's not fair. I'm like, I don't go. Yeah, girl, you're totally screwed. Oh my God, you have so much stuff here. I don't do that. So those kind of emotions, I'm the opposite. I try to encourage and flip the words on them and try to make them feel like they're fine. But when someone, for example. I had someone who we found a box of stuff they haven't seen in 30 years, and it contained pictures of their past when they were, I think they were a dancer or something, and they don't dance anymore because of some health issues. And so she got really emotional and started talking about, I love hearing the stories. I have no problem stopping, listening to the stories. I'm here for you, so whatever you want to do, your pacing is your pacing. And she really talked about her dancing days, and I was so mesmerized by her story. Actually, I was like, I should interview you on my show. That she started to tear up, and I teared up a little bit, and I had no shame about that. I was like, I just told her, I said, thank you for sharing that beautiful story. I'm glad we found this box, and that this is bringing good memories. And then we started talking about what do you want to do with it? Like, do you want to start scanning them? Do you want to put them into a shadow box? Do you want to put them into a photo album? Like. After she did, then we talked about how do you want to save this memory, or do you want to save the memories? Is it something so I still turned it into a work moment, but I still had enough compassion and empathy to let her feel those emotions and go through it and feel it with her. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, I don't know, maybe some people don't agree with that and think, oh, you gotta stay separate. I do keep a certain clinical distance. I'm a former nurse, so I know how to do that, bedside manner, but we're not robots. And this is very personal work that we're doing with people that you may get affected. And I think in the long run, I think it also shows them that they can trust you, that you're human, and they may want to work with you better. And just for you to make sure you're a good human being. So that's how I feel about that. And number 15. I think that's 15 questions already. Is your house organized? Yes, it is. And actually right now, I am organizing it more. So I am going through all my drawers. I got some furniture, so I'm putting that in, storage furniture. So I'm putting that in and using it differently. Changed some of the shelving. The shelter and safer at home thing is interesting because I have more time to look around and see how does this fit better. And I'm moving stuff around. I've been purging some stuff again, going through stuff and purging. I do like once a year I'll go through all the papers, all the things, and start purging them. And seeing what's going on, and I've been rotating my clothes. All the clothes I do for my interviews are all sitting out on one side, all the rest are on the other side. All my shorts, this is totally organized. All my summer wear is out now because it's summer in LA, so I have all that organized. And so yeah, I do kind of make sure things are organized. I'm super organized. So those are 15 questions I get asked all the time, and I'm gonna probably do another one of these. That was kind of fun. These questions from all over the place. These are questions I got from some of the past shows, people ask me on the street, online, emails. It's just, these are questions I get asked all the time. But I'm James Lott Jr., and I'm where all James Lott Jr.'s are sold. At James Lott Jr. on all social media platforms. Super Organizers everywhere too. Facebook, Twitter, you go there and look for Super Organizer. We're there. LottieHelp.com, lots with 2 T's, not one. I have a TikTok series that's doing really well. It's called How to Get Super Organized Under a Minute. And then I also have my late night series on IG, Talk a Lot with James Lott Jr. We talk about some organizing stuff on there too sometimes. Then my new book out, which I should have had on me. It's over there somewhere. I should have had on me, called Sort Out Sundays. Small Steps Lead to Large Rewards. It's a cute little book. It is out on Amazon. You can get it as an ebook on Kindle or regular paperback. It's really inexpensive. And I'm working on some more organizing books, believe it or not. I'm finally releasing the thing. Oh wait, you know what? And I just realized something. I skipped a question. See, this is how out of practice I am, because I've been home for 41 days. So I'm going to answer this question. This is actually, because you can start counting, going, James, you didn't do 15, and it's actually question number 12. But this is a good ending to this show. How much longer do you see yourself organizing? So my answer is as long as I can. I think I am morphing into speaking, teaching, products. I'm doing more of that now because I am turning 51 in a few weeks, and I'm getting older, and my knees hurt a little more and things like that. So I am morphing into stuff, but I think I can do this for a while more. I think I'm doing this for a while. So that's actually a great way to end this. I'm James Lott Jr. Do your best if you can to stay safe and sane. And since you're home, when you have some time, don't kill yourself. Try to get organized.